That's what I'm talking about. Okay, that hurt. Give. You're welcome.
Should you start from the bottom or top when putting lights on the tree? Oh my god! This is seriously not gonna be enough either. What the hell?
On tomorrow's carnage.
No! God damn it! I put the wrong freaking. Why is this so complicated? I put the wrong freaking one! God! Everything in my life is a mess right now, but I got some packages. Because what do we do when things get hard? Retail therapy. I have a addiction to shoes, and I have huge feet. So when I find shoes that are both in my size, cute, and on sale, cha-ching, I'm buying them. So I ordered from Nordstrom Rack and the Doc Marten website, and I ordered 3 pairs of shoes. Was it really that funny? Dear God. And you might be thinking, damn, Doc Martens, that's a lot of money. Baby, these were on mad clearance, and I did the email sign up, so you best believe I got that extra 10 or 15% off. The first pair, it's not summer. I don't need sandals. However, these were dirt cheap, and I got the extra discount. This isn't even the full. I'll insert a picture on the screen. It has these strings that like you wrap up and tie around your ankle, baby. Oh yeah, they are like an olive green. In person, I love them. I'm obsessed. Also, now that I'm thinking about it, I may or may not have actually ordered 4 pairs. But you know what? I don't really feel bad because I just dog sat, so I had money from dog sitting. I'm allowed to do something nice for myself, especially with my horse hooves of feet. Massive feet girlies gang, rise up. I have always wanted their boots, specifically the Chelsea platforms and the Jadon platforms. They had a pair of Jadon platforms on clearance, and then again I signed up for the email, so I got an extra discount. My concern is that these look huge. There's no way. I ordered 2 pairs of Jadon boots because there was one, the white ones on clearance on the Doc Marten website, and then these dark brown ones on clearance on the Nordstrom Rack website. I'm not gonna keep both. I know I don't need both, but I wanted to see which I liked better. I really like these. These are fun, but look at how huge. But you know what? Like, my feet are huge. It just is what it is, and they're also proportional to my feet, or to my body. So I just need to get over it. I'm also a little bit terrified of these because everyone says Doc Marten boots are so horrendous to break in, and I've never had boots. I've only ever had sandals or like Mary Jane's from Doc Marten, so I'm a wee bit scared. I'm honestly warming up to these. Yeah, my feet are gonna look big, but I also feel like I'm kind of gonna look like a bad bitch. If you have size 11 feet, this is not me shaming you. I love myself. My feet are my feet. I don't care. People have smaller feet than me. People have bigger feet than me. It is what it is. Why? Oh, this leather feels stiff. Ow. Okay, I think I need to, oh, there we go. What do we think? What do we think? If you see my hairy legs, no you don't. I feel like the baddest bitch, and I only have one on, and I'm laying on the ground. Is this my dream shoe? I'm so excited. Obviously, objectively, they are big, but subjectively, like compared to my body, it looks reasonable. Like, it is what it is. I have big feet. I also am gonna be so tall in these because I'm like 5'11" without them. And these have got to be what, 2.5 inch platform? 6'1" gang, Oh, I'm so excited. Yeah! And then the other ones I got are, these are very out of my comfort zone. However, I feel like I really just want to go out of my comfort zone. I want to reinvent my fashion. Me saying that as I'm wearing a hoodie. I just want to try new things and have fun. Oh, Princess Diaries, who? Yeah. Like I said, I have the Mary Janes and I love them. But I thought these would be interesting to try out. I feel like growing up, I would call these like Oxfords or loafers. These are the 8053 quad tumbled nubuck in muted olive. Okay, these are kind of sexy, huh? They're definitely not everyone's taste. I love these. Oh my god, I love them. These are so fun. If you see my hairy legs, no you don't. It's No Shave November. Let me live my life. Let me, look at them. Boom, boom. If you could see through the shoe, I'm doing my Pilates toe. Yeah. What's that? What's that thing that Tate McRae does? Hold on. What? Who am I telling to hold on? In her one dance, she's like, I think that's a sign I shouldn't be doing that because it just went blurry. She like, I don't want any way, girl, take you. I could also imitate Jake Shane doing Pilates, which would be this. I gotta be honest, I'm feeling a little silly, goofy, crazy. Maybe it's just because I'm feeling sexy in my shoes. Oh my god, I'm obsessed. Oh my god, I'm also old, rolling around on my laminate floor. 2025 is the year that I pursue fashion. It's the year that I want to explore. I want to wear fun things. I want to wear things that people look on the street and say like, damn, I wish I would wear that. I just want to like have fun. I want to try new things, and I feel like I've gotten to a point with clothes where I feel comfortable wearing things like tank tops or shorts or whatever that show my body, but I feel like I haven't gotten comfortable with wearing things that bring attention to my body, if that makes sense. Unique silhouettes and patterns and colors and all that different stuff, and I really want to take a chapter from Maddie Drosbag's book in 2025. I'm like struggling to talk because I'm out of breath. That was the serotonin boost I needed. I'm gonna finish watching Ella Enchanted and cry about how much I love these. There's no way. There simply no way.
Hey people. It felt only right to do that intro considering one of the things I want to talk about today is Mr. Mendes. Mendes, Shawn, Shawn, Mendes, the MegCon star. I do have a bubbler which has caffeine in it, which may be why I'm acting extra irritating today. It's the wild cherry flavor, and I don't drink these often because I'm assuming they're probably super high in sugar, actually. Oh, 0 grams of sugar. What's in it? Oh yeah, erythritol, potassium benzoate, pectin. Tastes like a kitty cocktail, which very much reminds me of my childhood. I picked it up 12 times, didn't even take a sip. Cheers. Room temperature, delicious. I also did some shopping, which prior to me getting into the topics that I want to talk about, let me show you what I got. There's this cute building. It's basically a historic landmark of a building. I think it used to be like a mansion. Anyway, long story short, there's a couple different stores in it, and there's a little cafe in it. It's super duper cute, and they have this like vintage slash trendy slash slow fashion kind of store upstairs. Did I get any clothes? No, because a sweater is $350. However, I found a couple other things, and I spoke with the owner today for literally like 40 minutes and found out she lives like 30 seconds from me, so that was really good. I think genuine human connection is just, other than sitting near a large body of water and listening to Bon Iver, like one of the solutions in life to all your problems. First thing I got is Hedge Meadow Take Care Tonic Loose Leaf Herbal Tea. It sounded really good. It was in fact very expensive. However, I really want to become an avid tea drinker. I really just want to be a tea bitch. The only other two things I got were 2 prints, which actually one of them is like a greeting card, but I tend to find these in little shops like this all the time for like $5, and they're perfect for prints. This one has 2 hands holding mugs of tea, and then the little tea label says love is never wasted. I just think it's so cute. I think it would be really great in my kitchen, either here or wherever I move, so I'm excited about that. And then this is a regular, this is an actual print, and I just think it's so pretty. Very simple, but very pretty. Now on to the topics we have for today. Been thinking a lot, as I do all the time. Brain never shuts off, ever. First of all, as I mentioned when I first started, we gotta talk about Mr. Mendes. Shawn. Hey, the personal attacks in this new album that you just released. Hey, the f***ing amount of time I've spent crying hey. Just listened to it for the first time yesterday while in the shower, cried the whole time, hey. Literally, the album starts off with Who I Am, and that is just the kicker. An immediate visceral reaction. And I knew it was gonna go downhill from there. And it did. Now, when I say downhill, I don't mean the quality of the album. I mean my mental state, because this album hit so hard. It was one of the most, I don't even know what word I'm looking for, but it was just so vulnerable and so raw and real, and the musicality and the lyricism, everything about it. I'm not like a music genius, baby. I'm not. However, this shit, I mean, if he doesn't get nominated for something for this, I'm concerned at the state of the world. I mean, I'm concerned at the state of the world in general, but like especially if Mr. Mendes doesn't get some sort of accolade for this, because this album was so authentic and so beautiful. And I think obviously the musical aspect of everything about it, like the layering, the range of songs, the range of topics and themes, the storyline of this album, hey, I feel like it's sort of hit at a very, I don't want to say a right time, because obviously this album wasn't for me, and I don't really feel like there's a right time to be mentally unwell and confused and lost, but it sort of feels like one of those things where it was meant to come to me at this time, and I think that's kind of beautiful. I also have not listened to him in so long. I saw him at the Wisconsin State Fair, oh god, back in like 2015, 2014, and I've never actively listened to him, but after this, I am a fan, baby. I am a fan. Put me on your ceiling, because I am a fan. Cut it off. Cut the cameras. Dead ass. With that comes the first song, Who I Am. And baby, freaking out, sobbing, crying. I've been feeling super lost recently, and I know that's just part of life. That's part of being a human, especially a human in your 20s. But it's felt a bit burdensome. And I feel like for a while, I got sort of to a place where feeling lost was exciting for me. And as of late, it's been a very dreadful thing. And I feel like that sounds super dramatic, but I don't know what other adjective to use to describe it, because truthfully, I just have been feeling dread all the time. And I've been feeling super anxious. And the best way that I can put it is, let me tell you a little story, very quick story. I dog walk for multiple people. It used to be through Rover, and now I just know people personally that have me walk their dogs. And the one time I took one of my favorite dogs for a hike, and it was on a new hiking path in a new area at a new park. And we get through the hike, and I get to a certain point, and it's like very late fall where the leaves are falling off the trees. And I get to a point where visibly I can no longer see the path. And there is something so anxiety inducing about that, to have absolutely no idea where to go, what to do, what is safe, what is right, what is wrong, what is going to lead me way far away from where I'm supposed to end up, or what is going to lead me exactly there. Maybe if I go the wrong way, it's going to end up taking me and I'll see a really pretty view that I wouldn't have if I would have only gone on the right path. It's this whole idea, right? Long story short, I was trying to connect that with the way I'm feeling about feeling lost. Is I feel very just like I'm floating all the time. I've never been the type of person who 100% thrives off of completely stable, structured life, but I'm craving that more than I ever have, because I really have no idea what the fuck is going on. It just would be nice to have some direction, and I know there's people in my life I could go to who would tell me their opinions and who would tell me what to do, but I know in my heart of hearts that I need to make this decision on my own, especially because a lot of the people who I know would be super outspoken about their opinions are ones who know me the least. Along with your frontal lobe fully developing at 25, I feel like the rest of your identity just goes up in the air, and I feel like every part of who I am and what I want and where I'm supposed to be and what I believe is all up in the air. I feel like just a bunch of fucking dust particles floating around the air, and that sounds so dramatic, but I don't feel solidified in my life. I don't feel solidified in who I am, and part of that I'm really excited about, because I can feel myself and I can see myself finding different pieces of myself, and I've been feeling that for, the past year and a half, and it's been such a beautiful experience. But transparently, I thought by now I would have had it figured out. And that is dumb because there is no timeline on having it figured out. There are people who are 90 and still don't have it figured out. But I think I was just hoping that I would get to this point where I've spent almost my full year in this small town, and the whole point was to slow down and figure out what I wanted. And I thought by now I would have figured that out. And quite honestly, I feel more lost than ever. For so long in my life, I prioritized everyone else and everything else. And I'm finally at a point, and I'm having a little bit of an epiphany right now that maybe this is why I'm struggling so hard, is because this past year has been the first year where I have started to make decisions 100% for myself. And this decision of like what to do next and where my life is going to go is one that I know needs to be 100% up to me. And that's scary. And I think that's what makes it. Not my camera cutting me off.